Yeah, I was saying you are very quite confident about yourself. I don't
Thank you,
know why, but you are looking so confident.
thank you so much for giving me compliment. Because from the last one week, from the last 1 month, I have been taking session with one of my tutors. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he got the confidence from there.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think. Hmm. So
And
tell me about you, like what is your name and where are you speaking from? I would love to know about yourself.
brother, I'll tell you about myself. My name is Sachin Alawat, and I'm from Delhi. And recently, I completed my graduation, that is in BA in Political Honors. And beside my education, I'm also a state level air pistol shooter. Yeah, that's all about my info.
Oh, that is really awesome, I think. And few minutes ago, you were saying something, so I interrupted you. So would you like to continue? Like, what were you saying?
Now I just forget what I was saying.
Okay, so you have so you have forgotten whatever you wanted to say. Mm.
Forget.
Okay, so do you know about me or should I introduce myself?
I know about you a little bit because I watched some of your videos. But if you want to,
Oh.
so you can go. You can introduce yourself.
Hmm. Okay, if it is necessary, then I think I should introduce myself because most of the times I always just try to say about myself. So for me, I think it is quite boring. So do you want? Do you if you want, so I will introduce. Otherwise, we can just talk about something else.
Okay. We just skip your introduction. Let's move to the conversation.
Okay, okay. So can you? So sorry for that. Hmm. So tell me, like, how did you spend your day and how's your day going?
Okay. Nowadays, I already told you that I am a electrical shooter. So when I woke up early in the morning, so daily I go for the running, and then I do some stretching or exercise like yoga and meditation, and then I
Mm-hmm.
go to my range where I practice about 4 to 5 hours. It depends on the like availability on the range or the coaches, and then I come around in the noon, like around 2 a.m., 3 p.m. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's all. In the evening, I try to talk with the people on the various applications like Hello and Josh, so I can improve application. Yeah, that's all about
Okay.
me.
And do you follow this routine every day, or do you change it somehow, any other day?
Only if it's Saturday, Sunday. Only on
Mhm.
weekends I change my
Okay,
plan.
okay. Okay, I would like to know like what is your hobbies, except because you are doing shooting, so most of the times you have to do practice. But apart from that, which things makes you happy?
I love reading books and reading newspaper and playing
Mhm.
games on my phone.
Okay, and which kind of games do you play on your mobile?
Always football related.
Football. Oh my God, like that is really awesome, I think. And hmm. So, do you generally play football?
No, I don't play football because I don't know how to play football. But
Mhm.
since the Instagram came in my life, so and I'm watching Ronaldo and following him. So yeah, I have fond of football. I have fond of watching football.
Mhm. And okay, so like my friend was a like a great fan of football, so he used to watch all of the matches, and I don't think like they speak in English when they are doing commentary. I think if you watch any kind of a matches, so they do commentary in German, I think, or Spanish something. So do you watch those matches or do you watch only highlight?
It depends on the which league I'm watching because if I'm watching Premier League or a uh, UCL, so at that time the commentators speak in English. But if I watch a League One, Serie A,
Mhm.
Bundesliga, at that time they speak their native language like German, Italian, or French.
Mhm. Okay, that is great. And in future, do you like to do you want to learn any kind of another language, for example, German, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, or any kind of a regional language if you get a chance?
No, I never think about like learning new language, but yeah, first I will learn English well. And definitely, I will move to the Spanish. Spanish.
Mm. Just for fun, I think. For example, I think if I talk about me, so I find Italian accent really funny as well as sweet at the same time. The way they pronounce the word, it's so cute.
And brother, tell me something like, what do you like the most in your day?
If I talk about myself, so I spoke with a few people. So that was the best part of my day today. And if I talk about generally, so generally, when I go outside, when I see different kind of people, so it makes me happy. And because most of the times I stay at my home and I don't go outside, so sometimes for just making me happy I just go outside, I see the people how they live their life, so it makes me happy. And sometimes when I try to interact with another people, so this kind of things. And sometimes I read, and I really like to read romantic novels, so I find those novels really interesting. Especially there is a writer called Priti Shinoy, so I am a huge fan of her writing, and she is really fantastic. I think the way she writes, like when I try to read her book, so I just absorbed in her book, and I just want to read and read, but it is not quite possible. Yeah, but this kind of a thing, like different kind of a things I do. Yeah.
And brother, I also want to ask you one more question that when did you start your channel?
Yeah, so it is a like I think quite interesting question. I think most of the times when I answer this question, so I always say when I wanted to learn the English language, so I started my channel. So if I talk about the date, so on 3 October last year, I started my channel, and from that moment onwards, I started uploading my videos, and I kept on uploading my videos these days. Like I have not stopped.
And brother, one more curiosity I also have. Yeah, like when you like posting videos on YouTube, it is a very big task because have you faced the issue that your relatives or your friend mocked you or they what to say?
Yeah, yeah, they like
Can
but they
you?
try to humiliate you, they insult you, they tease you, they pull your legs, so many things they can do that, I think. But I think if I talk about my relatives, so uh, they don't watch this kind of English conversational videos, and they are not interested to watch YouTube. They are just I think their only focus is to share something on WhatsApp, like good morning message or some kind of a things. So, and when I started uploading my videos, so that time I think I knew that no one is going to watch it, especially my relatives. Yeah, like they don't. I can say that they don't watch YouTube. So maybe in future, if I will be really successful, maybe there are I think 1% chance then they are going to know about it. They don't watch.
I hope you will get the lot of subscriber on your channel.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, buddy. Mhm. Yeah.
Uh, uh, what do you do in your life like now about your education?
Yeah, I have completed my graduation degree, and these days I am preparing for the government examination. And it's like day by day, my situation is becoming really hard. Like preparing for the examination and maintaining a YouTube channel, and after that, I have to enhance my communication skills. So it is like a really quite hectic task because sometimes I don't want to do this kind of a thing. Sometimes I just say like today I'm not going today I think I should not upload the video. So this kind of a things comes in my mind because if you are following any kind of a monotonous routine, so definitely you are going to feel bored by the time. I think it can be happening with you as well. I think if I talk about you, this kind of a things happens with you, I think.
I'm totally agree with you, brother. And
Mm.
one more question, brother. How many videos do you upload in a week?
Like generally I try to upload one video each day, but sometimes if I am really busy, so I don't not upload, but generally I try to upload one video each.
Uh, Brother, when how did you start your English journey? In the starting,
In the starting phase, I
use the
like.
application for learning English.
Sorry, can you repeat your question again? I could not hear that.
Use application for improving your fluency.
I think mostly I think when I started my English journey, so I did not know about any kind of a things like there are platform like Clapping or English or this kind of a platform exist. I only knew about like few free application, and I started my journey by installing those application, and after that I started interacting with those people. And I have used a lot of application. And if I talk about me, so I am an introvert person. So few months back, I used to be really introvert, really an introvert person, and I could not interact with another people. So these days, I get the confidence to interact with another person, and it came because I was doing practice by that time. I think, yeah, and I have used different kind of application. Yeah.
Okay, great. Even I was also the introvert kind of person, like a few months back. But
Mhm.
now, put myself here.
Mhm. Okay, as you mentioned, like you are also using different kind of applications. So when you interact with people, so like how do you feel? Because sometimes some people like they have a different kind of a mindset. They ask the different kind of a question. So how do you tackle those questions?
I started using those applications since October, November. So at that
Mm-hmm.
time, in the beginning, it was very difficult for me, talk with the stranger. But by the time with the practice, I improved myself. And now, from the last 1 month, I would say, I'm speaking very confidently. If someone asks me a random question or a new question, so I can completely tell him or uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, answer him or her, with very confidently. Yeah, it depends on the
Mm-hmm.
question what he asks me.
I think sometimes the problem occurs like people start asking about theoretical question, like tell me about like what is going in your what this kind of a politic things is happening in your in your state, or if you are using any kind of a application which is international, so they will then they will become more like they will ask more random questions. Yeah, and
Uh,
I don't. Yeah, please.
Never faced this issue. I think I'm a bit lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I think if you pay, if you use a free application, so by the time you will get different kind of experience. And if you are using any kind of a paid application, so you are in a safe zone. So people are spoon feeding you. So, but it is good. I think it is good. That is how you are going to become a great speaker. I think because that's what you need. I think. But if you try to use different kind of a free application, so by the time you are going to become a good speaker, as well as you are going to make your personality, because there are a lot of different kind of personalities you are going to come across. And sometimes people, people they do not behave in a good manner, I think sometimes. And sometimes I have found like people just come on the free application and they just want a person who can listen to them, so they always try to tell their stories whatever is going in their mind.
Even I also face this issue. And brother, what do you do? What do you do for improving your English nowadays?
Nowadays I just try to use some application, or these days I think if I speak about myself, so I just try to connect with the people who approaches me. So I just connect with them, and apart from that most of the times I speak to myself, and I give a topic to myself, and after that I try to explain about that topic. And I think I need a lot of improvement. There are a lot of parts I am lacking these days, but I always try to give my best, and I do not have enough time, so I think I'm doing my best.
Yeah, there is always a room for improvement. Yeah.
Mhm. And when I started my English journey, so I just wanted to be really perfect. If these days also sometimes these things comes in my mind, like if I say something, so it should be correct, it should not be incorrect, you know. It does not matter like whether become a good speaker or not, if you are a beginner as well. So this kind of things will come in your mind. Like I have been learning English language for 4 months. I have been learning English language for 1 year. But when someone gives me any kind of a topic, so I make mistakes. So this kind of a thing sometimes are going to demotivate you, I think. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And
so yeah, please
yeah,
go on. Please go on.
brother, I also want to ask you, which sport do you like the most?
I really like badminton. I don't know why, but it's like really amazing sport, and I'm not good at it, but I really like to watch people if they start playing badminton, and I'm really interested in football as well. I really like to play, and when I was in the college, so I used to play. I used to play football with my friends, and it was a really good time. Mm. And
What
football,
about
I think, is really good. Mhm.
do you watch IPL?
No, no, no. You know, it's like I have never watched IPL match in my whole life. Like I watch highlights. Yeah. But I used to be a great fan of ODI cricket. I used to watch a lot of matches when MS Dhoni sir was playing and Tendulkar sir was playing, and when Virat Kohli sir debuted and Rohit Sharma debuted. Those matches were my favorite. And like when Ashish Nehra was there, like those matches were gold, I think. I used to watch those matches. Yeah.
That was a golden era of Indian cricket. Yeah,
Hmm. And
everyone was
after
there.
that, mhm.
Nehra, Raina, Yuvraj, all of them were there. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And there was a bowler, I think. The name of the bowler was RP Singh, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
left-hander.
he was great. Yeah, he was great. I think he was great. I think he played only two or three. I think very less matches. I think in ODI cricket, but he was good. I think. Hmm. And by the time I used to watch South Africa matches as well, or Australian matches also. I don't know, but I was really interested to watch Australia matches, like Australian cricket team matches, because by the time they were having players like Michael Hussey, David Hussey, and Brett was there. So many good players were there, and Ricky Ponting was my favorite by the time, and Shane Watson was really amazing. Yeah, they were amazing. Like.
It means you watched cricket a very long time ago, since you didn't watch, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think
The player you
10
told,
years ago.
the player named you told me, they were retired a very long time ago. That's
Yeah, and last matches I have watched, I think I started watching cricket in the year 2007. And by the time I think Dhoni sir was having long hair, and I used to like when he used to play, and he was very aggressive by that time. He used to like hit the ball really
really.
and
Yeah.
mm, yeah, this kind of a mm. What about you? Like, are you really interested in cricket, watching cricket?
Yeah, in my childhood, I used to play cricket a lot. You
Mm-hmm.
know, summer holiday, we used to woke up early in the morning around 5 or 6, and then we
Mm-hmm.
went to the pitch and play like around 2 3 hours. So it was fantastic moments and yeah, memories.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Also, mhm.
and when it comes to IPL, I'm a mad fan.
Oh
I
my
just watch
God.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I had a friend, I think, when I was in the college, so he was a fanatic of Chennai Super Kings. So if someone was saying anything like wrong about Chennai Super Kings, so he was getting angry, and he had every answer, like why Super Kings had lost the match when they started playing. So and he used to give really nice answers. Means after hearing the answer, you are going to feel satisfied.
Yes,
That kind of a person you.
after the match.
Mhm. Yeah. What about
Same
you?
here.
Like, who is your favorite team? Yeah, okay. First, you.
My favorite team is Mumbai Indians.
That's really nice, I think. Mm.
Firstly because of Sachin Tendulkar and now because of Rohit Sharma.
Mm. Like I have never watched any kind of a matches or like if I talk about the IPL, but if I want to choose any kind of a team, so definitely I'm going to choose Mumbai Indians because of Sachin Tendulkar. Yeah, but mhm. Yeah, you were saying something, I think.
I'm telling you that uh, one of my YouTuber. I'm taking session with her, so she gave me a task like I should talk with the some other YouTuber that also. So
Mm-hmm.
that from her I got your YouTube channel, and then I
Mm-hmm.
sent you an email, and you are the first
Mm-hmm.
person who replied me. So thank you for
Oh, most welcome, I think. Okay,
thank you. Yeah,
may I ask that YouTuber name?
Rajni or my thing.
Okay, okay, that's really nice, I think. She's the, I think, best person, and she is going to tell you a really good thing, I think, about the language. She has a really tremendous knowledge, I think, regarding the language. So,
She
are you?
taught me. Yeah, she taught me very a lot of things from the last 1 month. And one more thing that the confidence in the starting I wasn't that confident while it comes to talking with others, but now
Mhm.
I'm improving myself day by day by practicing here.
Definitely, I think you are too confident, I think. And I made a like a general conversation and I was asking you some random questions. That's how I think uh, a lot of people you are going to talk, so they are not going to talk like me, I think. They are going to give you any kind of a topic and after that you will not have a chance to talk about another topics. Hmm. But I think in my opinion, like if I talk about me, so most of the times what happens if you want to learn the language, so you should try to express your views, okay, whatever coming in your mind, so you should share. Because when you go outside, when you go in to face the world, so people can ask anything. They are not going to give you the topic like just like talk about this topic. So if the conversation will be like unpredictable, so I think it is going to help you a lot. And it is really difficult to make this kind of a conversation when someone asks you a different kind of a question and you do not have any kind of a idea. So how are you going to tackle the question? I think it's really amazing. I think and you did so amazing.
Definitely, brother. Yeah, I will try to
Okay.
yeah to make conversation with the wide topics or out of the box topics, and that will help me
Def-
also with communication.
Because I think if you face those kind of a topics, so definitely after that you're going to feel confident about yourself. And because I think if I talk about the conversation, so conversation is really vast. You cannot cover all of the topics, but you can develop a skill to answer any kind of a question. So
Yeah,
you should develop that kind of a mindset. If people start asking you some kind of question regarding any subject also, so you have a skill that how are you going to like tackle that question or ignore that question. It's really amazing, I think. Okay. Okay, so do you want to ask anything? And so if you, yeah, please.
no, I have no other question.
Okay, that's really amazing, I think. So,
Anything you can go.
yes, so sorry, I could not hear you. Yeah, please, can
Uh,
you say it?
the saying, if you want to ask me anything, so you can.
Okay, the last question I think is coming in my mind. Can you tell me about any moments when you start making a conversation with someone and you went blank by that time? So how were you feeling?
Uh, you know, Most of the time, this thing happened with me. Even now, also, 2 day back, I was talking with the one of the good speaker, and he was from the Mumbai, and he was speaking very well with very good fluency. So he asked me some questions. So at that time, he was bit of rude. So at that time, I thought good in I was not that good in English. So that made me depressed a little bit. But then I go through YouTube. I went through the YouTube. I watched some motivational videos, and then I came back and made the other conversation with other speakers. And yeah, that's how I tackle the situation.
Oh, that's so lovely, I think. And one thing also, like if you face any kind of a criticism, so by that time, just avoid that criticism. It happens with me sometimes when I start making a conversation with another person. So people are not that much good. So I cannot do anything that is their behavior. So just try to feel good and just enjoy your life. And one thing is also like just try to do fun. If you're learning a language, so do not make it really complicated. Just enjoy, just find anything which you are really interested. It can be like watching any kind of a stand-up comedian videos. There are many, like there are plethora of stand-up comedian videos are available. For example, like Kenny Sebastian, I think he's really amazing guy. You can watch it and you are going to laugh a lot. And there is a guy, I think name I'm not remembering. I think he's from Southern State, and he does really good comedy.
And brother, I also want to ask you one question that how would you tackle the situation, when someone is speaking superior language than you? Then how would you tackle that situation? If someone is speaking very good in English,
Mhm.
then
I,
how would how would you feel at that time?
if I generally, to be honestly, if I come across any kind of a people and they start talking, they are really like good speaker than me. I don't know why it happens with me. I always try to, imitate them. If they start, if they start speaking really fast, so I also start speaking fast. So I think it's my bad habit, but I am going to remove this habit. But I think the most important thing is like you have to be really calm, okay, and you have to believe in yourself and just try it. But whatever they ask you, just try to answer that question and do not try to cover so many points. Just if they ask you anything, like if they ask you about advantages of mobile, and if you are getting one or two advantages in your mind, and so just try to cover those topics and do not try to become something else. Whatever you are, accept yourself and just say whatever is coming in your mind. I think this situation happened me, I think not, I think once or twice, I think most of the times, I think 20 or 25 times it has happened. when but the thing is like you have to be confident. Just be confident about yourself, and whatever you are saying, just say in your mind, okay, I'm saying right, because they are not going to judge you, because they know the value, because they have been speaking in English for 1 year or 2 year, or some people I think 5 or 6 years also. I have spoken with them, and they were really amazing. Like if you're going to listen to those persons, so you're going to love it, the way they speak. They're so kind. Most of the people I have come across, they are so amazing. So just be confident about yourself. That is the only key I think I can suggest you, and I always try to implement this thing. And
I
one
think
thing also, is always I can suggest also, don't always just try to express your views. But sometimes if you are having a bad day, or if your day is not going good, so by that time do not make a conversation, or if you make a conversation, so do not think about those incidents or something, because it happens with me several times. My day is going really bad, and after that I make a conversation, so I am unable to give my 100%. And
yeah.
same thing today, like my day was not going very well. But I am making a
Well,
conversation with you. Yeah, like my mind is preoccupied right now, but
no, uh,
I'm trying to.
uh,
Mm.
before you sent me the email link, at that time I wasn't sure that you will send me the link. I thought you forgot about the message.
No, no, no. If I have given a time to someone, so definitely I'm going to give the time to that person. I respect about the time. This is my good
Uh,
habit or bad habit. What should I
at
say?
no exact 3 p.m. You just sent me the email. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, one thing also is coming in my mind. What things makes you happy? Like if
What
I
me
talk about what makes
we
you happy. Hmm.
you
Like,
know
mhm.
I would say, if I want to achieve something or I want to accomplish something in my life, and if I achieve that thing, so that makes me happy. Like if I go for the shooting, so if I score a very well score today, so that is something make me happy. And if I go for the gym and if I lift weight that much, my expectations, so that makes me happy. So these are the little things make me happy.
That's so lovely. It's so lovely answer, I think.
Complete
Yeah.
my yeah.
Hmm. That's really
And
amazing.
what things makes you happy?
Hmm. If I speak about myself, I'm a different kind of a personality, I think. If I do something for another person, so it makes me happy. If I do something for myself, so for only 5 seconds or maybe for one day, I am going to feel happy. But sometimes if I talk about myself, so like when I give gifts to my friend. So I feel happy if they are happy. And this kind of a things is always just make me jolly. Yeah, this is the things.
A very nice nature. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I think we should wrap up the conversation, and it was a really nice talking to you. And one thing I would like to tell you, just be like, just like try to make a conversation with another person, and do not think about another people what they are saying to you, and like just do the practice for I think 4 or 5 months, and after that check your level. Do not be like become
Yeah,
very hasty.
yeah, definitely, I will try everything what you said during the conversation, and I'll try to implement in my life.
Yeah, and enjoy. Fall in love the language.
I also enjoyed conversation with you, and it was pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And bye bye. I hope in future we will meet again. Bye bye.
Yeah, yeah. Bye.
Okay.